Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Power Rangers! And today we're looking at Movie Billy, who's right there. So,
Ranger Blue.
Blue, or just Blue, Billy Blue. Triceratops. Actually, they never say the dinosaur names.
I know, that's really annoying. It's almost like they want to disregard it altogether.
I know. Well, I don't...
It's like not emphasized.
I don't even remember them saying the name of the Zords. Like, either.
I know, it's like they don't call out their Zord names.
Alright, so Billy the Blue Ranger was always having challenges and abilities to communicate and interact socially. He's whip smart and sweetest member of the team, as well as has the biggest heart. And there we go, we're upgrading Billy. So I've never played as Billy before. He is I believe, yes, an epic character, so his rarity is difficult. So keep that in mind. And we have one other character that we can look at that we're currently unlocking, which is Rita. And then we have two assist characters that we can do videos on. Zane from Power Rangers in Space and Psycho Red, also from Power Rangers in Space.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry, but back in my day, like, nerds weren't popular. I'm just saying that right now. Like,
whoops.
Billy is the most popular nerd I've ever seen in this movie.
I didn't mean to. I'm as Jason. I've been grinding a lot with Jason, so we're in League number 5 finally. Forgot to mention that.
We'll play as Billy later. That's fine.
We'll play as Billy after this. I totally forgot that I was still playing as Jason.
We just forgot to switch our teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's Jason.
That was quick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah! You win. Jason wins. Jason always wins.
So yeah, like, we already kind of talked about the movie before, but we did like it a lot, so.
Oh yeah.
If you guys want to see our discussion, it was on the Pink Ranger video.
Pink Kimberly. Alright, so it's time to take Old Blue for a spin.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I think you were saying before to me, you felt like Billy's character was between the Billy from the old,
Okay, so you were basically saying how, like, you like how Billy is a combination of Zach and Billy.
Yeah, I was sorry about that. Yeah, I was just saying that I feel like since Zach, the original Black Ranger, really wasn't represented in his personality or his hip-hop-pedo at all.
Hip-hop-pedo.
I felt like they kind of combined the personality, fun-loving personality of Zach, and then Billy, the nerdy personality, into one person. So I feel like Billy is kind of Zach and Billy combined.
They kept one trait of, well, a couple traits from the original Billy. The original Billy was a fan of country music and was a super genius.
Oh, okay, yeah, I missed that part. Because the Black Ranger actually was more like Adam than Zach. So they kind of morphed Zach into Billy, so.
Ah, morphed! I see what you did there.
Yeah, I didn't even mean to do that. I guess it's just...
Alright,
thinking about it.
I really don't like Blue's moveset. He throws like this grenade.
Well, they didn't give him a very good moveset, huh?
No.
Yeah, that's kind of lame. It's just kind of like flopping a grenade at somebody.
And I don't know if he's a... I mean, that's kind of cool, but it really doesn't inflict that much damage. It's a 9-hit.
Well, if you think about it, I mean, Billy had more of like the skills of analytics and stuff on the team than a powerhouse of like Zach and, whoa, he did something interesting there.
He was an analyst.
Yeah, so he was like a analyst, exactly.
Alright, so I got an EMP!
I mean, he could still fight, but he was an analyst, basically.
Okay, that is a cool win
That is an awesome win pose.
That is so Movie Billy. So, I mean, even though they don't have voices and stuff like that, I really feel like they have done a great job of capturing the character of Billy.
Yeah, and I mean...
From the movie.
And if you guys watch the movie, like, there is a lot... I would say the Blue Ranger probably has more lines than anyone in the entire movie.
Yes, he does.
So, yeah, you guys will see a lot of the Blue Ranger.
Alright, so we're fighting Coda, Sword Guy, Snide, and some other people. So, that is an EMP burst. Whoops. Oh, there comes the 4th hit. Bringing in our assist. Bully Blast. Oh, Bully Beater is what it's called. So that is his 4 or 5 hit, 9-hit combo. Here we go. Look at that. It looked like he was trying to do a slap animation for the last hit, which is kind of like a movie thing.
Oh yeah, the slap, exactly.
But if any of you are having, I've noticed some of you guys complaining about frame rate issues and stuff like that. It's not really the game. It's actually your tablet or phone hardware. This is a game that plays really
Meaty.
well. It's very meaty. Just like a Transformers Forged to Fight, our tablet can't handle it at all.
Yeah.
So we had to actually get a new tablet.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, I think one thing that they did really well in the movie is they had a good friendship between the Red Ranger and the Blue Ranger, which is kind of exactly how it was in the...
Except it was reversed. It was a Red and Black Ranger that were the best friends.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Billy
you're right.
wasn't really an outcast, but
wasn't
he and
really
Trini were really good friends.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But, however, the Red Ranger did show him some tips and help him out.
Yeah, he taught him how to fight.
So there you go.
And
but
he
yeah,
was,
I can understand.
He was a friend to Billy, but I mean...
Yeah, you're right. The Black Ranger and the Red Ranger and the original Mighty Morphin were more like best friends.
In the original pilot that was not aired on television until like much later in the Power Rangers like history, Jason stands up to Bulk and Skull and some other person because they're beating on Billy, and they instead of fighting putties, they beat up people.
Oh.
And Trini was actually a different actress. It wasn't Twee. It was somebody else.
Go!
Yeah, I really like Twee a lot.
I didn't like the pilot. The pilot was actually pretty violent because you had the teenagers beating up other teenagers. So kind of like how Jason, fought that bully kind of in the movie.
Yeah.
It was like that, except in a bowling alley. And Kimberly fought, Trini fought, Billy hit, and Zach and Jason really hit people.
Whoa.
And they're supposed to be the heroes, so they were like, okay, wait a second, we need to go back and change some things because this isn't going to fly for a pilot. But that's how they shopped the show idea to the networks originally, and then they went and they redid it. Of course, I'm going to lose. So we're doing a PvP match.
KO.
Got beaten by... I love the losing animation for Billy. That's great. Mexican Power Ranger Alliance just beat the Common Riders.
Okay.
But I'm still not demoted. We are in League 5, and you can thank my Samsung Galaxy S7 phone for getting us all the way up there.
Hey, thank you, Samsung S Galaxy. That's a phone I have.
Yep, so I was actually checking the product specs of the tablet that we have, and we don't have like a 2 gigahertz processor. This game needs like at least a 2 or above. So we're like just below that, so that's why we have the in-game lag
Yeah.
with this game. But for games like Fire Emblem and some of the other stuff we looked at, I mean, the companies are really good at working with all Android devices, whereas ones that are just structured for iPhone stuff, usually, like Nintendo and Enway and some other people, it doesn't really translate well for all Android devices. So you guys who have said, oh, I've downloaded this game, but, I keep losing online because my character can't move, it's not your internet connection, it's your device that you're playing on.
KO.
So, I mean, this game is a CPU beast. Just keep that in mind going into it. So, yeah. But you can still have fun with stuff, and, you probably have other devices. There's so many devices people have these days, so... But...
Nothing.
I don't know what you're thinking. I'm tired.
I was just thinking you look cute.
I look cute with like one of my eyes drooping over the other. Is it still twitching? Because before, during the Nintendo Direct, especially when they announced the ARMS release date, it was twitching. So
Yeah, that's why it's probably good that our face cam didn't work at that point.
Well, people would be like, oh, why are these people doing Nintendo when they hate them? It's like, I don't hate them.
Yeah, we never said, well,
I'm just critical.
Actually, for a while we did hate them, but now we don't. We're fine.
We're friends.
It's like a love-hate relationship.
Oh, Billy versus Billy. Mighty Morphin versus movie.
Billy versus
He does
Billy.
do the slap animation.
Yeah, he does. I don't understand the slot thing. It's like, what?
It's
I know, it's part
offensive
of the
to
movie.
bullies.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Because, I mean, you're not man enough to hit them.
You know what? One thing
Slap
that
them.
I wish I could have done in school, which I never did. I
Slap a bully?
never got to I never got in any fights in school, like ever. I really wanted to, but I never did. Like, everyone else has that experience, and I guess I was too afraid that I'd get beat up. I was kind of small, so I'd probably get destroyed. I just would have liked to stand up to a bully just once.
Ah! No! Why, Billy? Why?
KO.
Billy beat Billy.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting if you think about how cool the relationship with Trini and Billy was, because she was a martial arts person, and he was a nerd, so it's like so weird.
But
that
she
they would
was
get
also
together.
super intelligent. She
Yeah,
was like an honor
So
student.
She enjoyed learning.
Kimberly was the gymnast. Zach was the cool kid. Jason was the athlete.
Yeah.
Trini was the honor student. Billy was the genius. And yeah, that kind of. And Tommy was kind of the troublemaker.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't really, until Jason left, he didn't really fulfill the jock thing.
It was like Zach kind of like exuded joy, and like,
Oh, yeah.
he was just happy and just like so fun to be around. Like, I mean, you really couldn't. I kind of felt bad that they didn't put. I mean, they had a Zach, but it wasn't Zach's personality.
Right.
So it was like I kind of felt bad they didn't really put that in. But oh well. I know they did Adam, so.
I really like that EMP thing, but I don't like this grenade thing. I really wish they would have given Billy better moves. I really do, because I mean, this is supposed to be an epic character. For a level 2, his hits hardly do any damage.
You know what I would have liked to see? I would have liked to see Billy, like, be like, I know this would never happen, but in the movie, if Billy was like super shy, and then when he started coming out of his shell, it turned out that he really liked hip hop, and then he would do hip hop keto. Like, it wouldn't be Billy and Zach together, but it's fine. He didn't.
Oh, I mean, there's one thing I really want to talk about, because it's kind of hip-hop keto, and it's not really a spoiler, it's just weird, and it kind of contradicts what Billy says in the movie about liking country music.
Oh, right.
The Megazord is busting some, like, hip-hop moves at, you know,
and then
in the movie.
Yeah, and then he's like totally into that. So it's like maybe he likes hip hop and country. I don't know, but it's kind of like if you say I like country music, kind of feels like that's the kind of music that you listen to.
Right. So I mean, it feels like that was more. Well, the actor's name is RJ. So and I believe he's a rapper or like some other stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, that was kind of like maybe
like
a nod to what he does.
Personality coming out.
But I mean. He says in the movie that he really loves, like, to death country music. If that was the case, then the Megazord needed to square dance at the end of the movie.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it feels like...
Make it happen how it should have ended. I want to see the Megazord, like, square dance. I want to see it.
It feels like maybe that was just a line, like, he was, like, nodding to the last Billy. But you're right, it doesn't, like, feel, like, connected in that story. But, I mean, all in all, I really recommend you guys go see the movie, and it is a lot of fun, so... I think it should. I feel kind of bad because it got pushed to our back theater already in our theater.
It's going to be out of the theater. And that one movie, The Boss, with that little kid, it's in 4 rooms in our theater.
That's doing really well then. So that must be funny.
Well, Logan and Power Rangers were all in the back room along with some other movie that just came out. So.
Yeah, I don't...
But they kept Batman v Superman for like 3 or 4 months.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, but we just didn't want to see it again because we were waiting for the director's cut to see all the special stuff. I really like his winning pose. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's still a few movies that I'm gonna see with you, probably like Rogue One, whenever. The thing is, you and I don't get a lot of free time, so when we do watch a movie, we don't really feel like watching a movie about a planet being destroyed. So it's like kind of nice to watch a happy movie instead.
I like happy movies. Yeah.
And this is a happy movie. If you guys want to, like, it's kind of happy. It's kind of good.
This is an adult Power Rangers movie. You can take it to your kids. It has a great message, but.
Oh yeah, it is a little. I felt like Rita was a little bit more violent than in the show.
Oh, that's not the only thing. They're the teenagers and some of the things that they're dealing with. I mean, kids might not understand some of it, so just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And this is going to lay the groundwork for. They have confirmed they're going to try to do 5 movies. 5. So releasing one every other year. So that means the next Power Ranger movie would come out in 2019.
I really hope that they get some cameos from the other...
the other Rangers are already trying... Oh, wow, we got schooled bad. Oh, we got wrecked.
KO.
Oh. I can't wait to take you clowns on with my new tablet, which is coming tomorrow. Revenge, because I beat people on my phone. I murder them. I do.
It's awesome, Luke.
I can even take them down with Cat and my Billy. But
Good job, Kwings.
my Jason, I almost get perfects.
That's awesome.
But I only tend to play it when I'm editing.
No, I know you.
How else did I get to League 5? We were not in League
Luke,
5.
I have watched you on your phone. You definitely pwn people.
I'm
did
beastly.
I was actually afraid of you, so I had to leave the room. You were pwning people too much.
And yelling.
Yeah.
There was some yelling involved.
I thought that was when the cat attacked you.
You want to know what I find funny? People who cover this game, I've actually watched some channels play this game, and they're like, I don't understand how the difficulty has gotten so much harder. And I'm just thinking, you're playing people online. These are PvP matches.
How could they not understand? They're humans.
This is not computer. This is computer.
The difficulty always gets harder the more that people have time to practice it.
And just like a regular human, I am also upgrading my characters just like people are. So my Jason is maxed for level 4. Like, he is maxed.
Well, I was just thinking, this probably isn't a very good reference to that, but when you play the original Warcraft and you sit there and wait forever, and then you go down and attack the Warcraft base, they have tons of guides there. It's better to attack first. Like, the longer you wait, the more time goes by, the more the other team advances too.
See, you and I have different strategies. Like,
What?
All right, so this is gonna be the last one.
What do you mean? You would sit there and wait to attack? Like
I go in the middle.
Oh, you wait for a little bit of time and then do it, like as soon as you have a few resources.
Blizzard is missing a huge opportunity to release Warcraft 2 and 3 on tablets.
Oh my gosh, I would play that all the time.
I know, they would like clean up.
Oh my gosh, that would be. You know that, like, I played that game because there was no other game. Like, I didn't have a video game system except for... Actually, before we had a video game system, we had Warcraft. Yeah. So, like, I would literally be up, and I'm not even a gamer. I call myself really not a gamer. I say I do it to support your channel and stuff. I'd be up till 3 in the morning, and I was supposed to be doing my homework, just sitting there endlessly playing Warcraft.
Yeah, you're...
Like, I've almost got the base, and then, you know, it's just like, oh...
If you have to take down a base, you're a gamer. Because gamers keep going until they win. Yes! Even though it's AI.
But what if I'm not as good as everybody else? Do I still count?
Yeah, you still count.
So
and
it's
you've
so
actually...
it's the passion and love for the games, then?
Exactly. Yep. You like a variety of games. So we're going to open up a morph box and call it a day, people, because our tablet is going to poop out. Like, very soon. And yes, Tommy is available now if you want Tommy.
Now you're making me wish they had Warcraft.
I'm sorry! Well, they have a Justice League Warcraft game, kind of. So there's Billy!
Yay, Billy!
Oh, he was a balanced class. Well, if he was a balanced class like Tommy, he needs to be able to block more, because Tommy's block a lot.
But anyway, need to give Billy better moves.
Anyway, guys and gals, that does it for this episode. Join us next time as we look at Rita from the new movie. God bless and happy gaming. Thanks for watching.
See ya!